Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are discussing Shikshashtakam. I hope everybody knows Shikshashtakam. He doesn't know. This is the fourth verse. I'll explain it. This is the fourth verse of Shikshashtakam. You can repeat after me. Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavatim va jagadish kamaye mama janmane janmaneshvare bhavtat bhaktir ahituki tvai. O Lord of the universe, I do not desire material wealth, materialistic followers, beautiful wife, fruitive activities, described in flowery language. All I want, life after life, is unmotivated devotional service unto you. This is the fourth verse of Shikshashtakam, and as we were discussing yesterday, a servant of Lord, he likes to pray to Krishna. So it is said that do not pray if you don't know how to pray. Otherwise, you'll pray nonsense. So before praying, we have to also learn how to pray. Prabhupada writes in Nectar Devotion that in Kali Yuga is so fallen that we do not know even how to pray. So we have to be taught. So we have to learn how to glorify God and how to pray to Krishna. And Prabhupada writes, I think he speaks somewhere in conversations that Mahaprabhu is teaching by his example. When you approach God, how should you behave? You meet anybody, you have to know how to behave. No? There are certain etiquettes. If you meet Prime Minister, there's a certain code and conduct. If you meet a sannyasi, there's some code and conduct. And similarly, if you meet God, what is your code and conduct? So daily we are coming to temple. What should we do? So the first thing which Mahaprabhu does is glorify God. So as soon as we come in front of God, we should glorify Him. And then you can pray to Him. Not just first pray and then glorify. That's not the system. So first glorify, then pray. So first Mahaprabhu glorifies holy name, service of Lord, Chaitodarpana Marjanam. And then he's praying to Krishna. These two prayers are the most important prayers which devotee must always remember in his heart. Prayer doesn't mean that you are praying in temple. Prayer means every second. Walking, talking, khaite, shuite, tatha, naam loe. Every second your heart should keep on praying. After all, Christianity is prayer, no? Christianity is three things. Prayer, glorification and repentance. Is it? That's all Christianity all about. At least the basic principle. And almost the same things it is here in Shikshashtakam. We have to pray to Krishna. And what we are praying, Mahaprabhu explains. Mahaprabhu explains this verse. That my dear Lord Krishna, dhan jan nahi mango kavita sundari shuddh bhakti deho more Krishna kripa kari. So we should pray to... Mahaprabhu is acting like a conditioned soul here now. For our benefit. So we were discussing Mahaprabhu's mercy. This is one of the Mahaprabhu's mercy. He is acting like us. To help us know, to help us understand how to do devotion service. You see, there is Vedas and then there is Puranas. Everybody knows. Vedas are instructions, do's and don'ts. This. That's like Gita and Bhagavatam. Gita is instructions, principles and process. And Bhagavatam is examples of devotees who are following those principles and process. So we need both. We need instructions and we need also drama. You need drama. Suppose if I tell you speak truth. If I tell somebody, on the road, you should always speak truth. What will be his answer? Yeah, I always speak truth. I am truthful, But actually he doesn't know what is the standard of truthfulness. So we'll tell him, see, even if somebody comes to kill you, and at that time, if you have to speak truth and your life is on risk, still you should speak truth, don't speak lie. This is the standard of truthfulness. Bhagavatam speaks about that story of Harishchandra. You know Harishchandra? Everybody knows? King Harishchandra. He was famous. He is famous, Prabhupada quotes him. He is famous in history, Satyavadi Harishchandra. He always used to speak truth. Always. So God wanted to test him. Okay, he is truthful, fine. So to what extent he speaks truth? will be there? Is there any point of time where he'll be forced to speak lies? So he deputes Vishwamitra to test him. Krishna tests, no? It is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita. We were discussing yesterday that Krishna's neglect is his test. Prabhupada writes in this chapter. His neglect is his test. So we were discussing yesterday that Krishna neglects you. I forgot his name. Jack. That when Krishna neglects us, we don't feel happy. Is it? When we're chanting, no ecstasy, nothing. What that means? That means Krishna is neglecting us. But that is his test. Prabhupada mentions, he's testing us. When we are happy, anybody can do devotional service. But when you are not happy, that is a test of faith. So in Bible that I was reading, somebody asked Christ, Christ asked somebody, see, you have faith in God? He said yes. So then he asks him. So then that person was asking, well, first I want to see God, then I will serve Him. So Christ tells him, see, it means you don't have faith. Faith means even without seeing you serve Him. Otherwise, what is faith? You see something and then you serve. That anybody will do, definitely, it's logical. But even without seeing, if you do something, that means faith. So similarly, when Krishna neglects us and still we are doing devotional service, that is test of our faith. And then Krishna becomes happy. So Mahaprabhu is acting like a conditioned soul that way to help us understand what is devotional service. So I was mentioning about Vedas and Puranas, drama. So this Satyavadi Harishchandra, Vishwamitra, God sends Vishwamitra to test him. So you know what Vishwamitra does? He was a king, he was a big king. So Vishwamitra comes and he tells, whatever I ask, will you give me? Harishchandra tells, yes, you're a Brahmin. Vishwamitra is a big rishi, I'll give you. So Vishwamitra says, give me your kingdom. Simple. So Harishchandra says, well, what to do? He gives his kingdom. And then his wife told Harishchandra, I want to come with you because I'm your wife, I can't leave you. Wife is half part of... Wife is called Ardhangani, in Vedic scriptures. Ardhangani means wife is half body of husband. So you can't separate them. They should not be separated. Just like Sita Devi. When Lord Ram took sannyas, Sita chose to go to forest. So his wife went with Harishchandra. But Vishwamitra stopped him. Vishwamitra told, see, you gave me a word that you will give your kingdom, but you're going with a necklace on your neck, with this dress and with this crown. This all belongs to your kingdom. Give me this. So then he has to remove his necklace, his clothes. He was just wearing a gown. And then they started going. Then Vishwamitra stopped. You stop. Your wife is having good sari. she's also having necklace, she should also remove everything. So she removed everything. They clothed themselves in rags. They just got some begging from some person, some clothes, and they then went off. Then they were really suffering. But Vishwamitra's mission was to make them speak lie. That was his mission. Because he was saying, I speak truth. That's the Vedic maxim. You speak truth always. So then Vishwamitra comes and then he tells, they was just like rotting around somewhere. They had kids, nothing to eat. So when Vishwamitra comes and he tells Harishchandra, as a Brahman, see, whatever, if I ask you, will you give me something? So because he's Brahman, no? He's a king. So king cannot deny charity. A good person cannot deny charity to saints. He told okay. So Vishwamitra tells, okay, fine. Give me $1,000, not $1,000, 1,000 gold coins in 1 month. He tells, well, I can't deny, so I give you. And if he tells, if you don't give me, then I'll kill you all. Then you have to die. Harishchandra says, well, I have promised, so I have to do. But from where to get 1,000 gold coins? They don't do anything. They're just rotting around. So Harishchandra, he does some job. His wife is doing some sweeping job, mistress job somewhere. 2 children, they're begging. Somehow they work day and night. Somehow they collect 1,000 coins. Just one day before, when Vishwamitra had to come. So what Vishwamitra does, he sends a robber. He sends a thief to their house. Same night, he makes sure that all their money is stolen. And then he comes next morning, okay, give me 1,000 coins. And they're very happy, 1,000 coins are here, and they open, it's not there. So then he tells, so now, fine, you almost die. Harishchandra tells, okay, fine, I'm ready, what to do. So Vishwamitra tells, okay, fine, you don't have to die. Harishchandra, you should work as a Chandal. You know Chandal? Like people who work in this cemetery for dead bodies, they burn dead bodies. Yeah, in India you burn the bodies. So that person who burns bodies, that is Chandala. They are like very low caste people. So he told you became this, and your wife should become a prostitute. You gave me a word, and I have to follow whatever I say. Now what do you do? Should you speak truth or lie? He could have said, get lost, It's like, too much. You're a crazy man. But he said, no, I've spoken. I've given the word. I cannot say lie. Whatever I'm doing, okay, she's going to become a prostitute. So they sold, actually he sold his wife to somebody. He sold his wife. Vishwamitra told, you have to sell. I am not selling your wife. You have to sell. And then his child was there. Vishwamitra tells, you sell your child to a slaughterhouse. Do you think it's sane? It's madness, no? Anybody will definitely speak lies. He'll break his word. Is it? No, nobody's going to listen to all this crap. But he did it. And then in the end, he did all these things. But then Vishwamitra, and at the end, you know what? Still Vishwamitra thought, my God, he's not speaking lie. And he wanted to make him speak lies. So when he was working in that dead body cemetery, all these things. So there, what happened was, his Harishchandra's boy, which he gave to slaughterhouse, that person killed him. Slaughtered, that's all. So his wife was very unhappy. My child is killed, and then she took his child to this cemetery to be buried, to be burned. And who was there? His husband Harishchandra was working. So Harishchandra was working, and because he was truthful, so that wife told, see, I want to burn my child. So Harishchandra saw, and he saw that is his own son. But then Harishchandra told, see, do you have money? It is a rule of the kingdom that you have to give 2 rupees to burn the child, and also cloth. So do you have that? His wife told, I don't have. You sold me. I have nothing. So she was pleading, please do it. He told, see, I've given a word. I'm on duty. I can't speak lie. I need 2 rupees. Otherwise, I'm not going to burn your child. Let your child be eaten by vultures. She was psyched out. She was saying, "What's happening?" So then Vishwamitra comes there, and he tells, "See, you gave me word. Whatever I say, you'll follow. So my last wish is, your child is dead. Forget him. Now what you have to do is, you have to cut your wife into 2 halves. That's what I want." So he told, "Okay, I can't do anything. I gave you word." So then he took his wife, and that thing is there, axe. He started putting axe, and suddenly Vishnu came, and Lakshmi came, and they told, "Stop." And his son became all right, wife became all right, all kingdom was there. Vishwamitra came, and Vishnu told Vishwamitra, "You give all your power to Harishchandra. I am very happy with him. He is really truthful. This is called Satyavadi Harishchandra. He's always speaking truth." So his name goes down in the history. In Bhagavatam his name is there. Prabhupada quotes him. And you see, now you understand what is truth. If I tell you just speak truth, then it's your own word, I am a truthful person. But no, by examples you can understand how you should practice to speak truth. So just by hearing you can't understand. That is why you have Gita and Bhagavatam. Both complement each other. In Gita it is said, non-violence, respect, truthful, be humble. But in Bhagavatam they show how to do. And that is Chaitanya Charitamrita. In Bhagavatam it is said, love Krishna. So Krishna was thinking in his mind, I have told people love me, but I have not shown them. How will they practice? Anyway, in Kali Yuga we are so fallen. Fallen means we are very scientific. Science makes you fallen, isn't it? More logical, more fallen. Logic makes us really, we keep on applying our intelligence. This is like this, this is like this, this is like this, and then we make ourselves, fully confused. So Krishna was thinking, these people will become confused, after reading Vedas, after reading my Gita. Even though I have told in Gita, Sar Dharman Paritajya, abandon all religion, surrender unto me. But they are going to understand. I have to show them how to do. That is why he took form of Lord Chaitanya. And he showed us. But even after that, we are so dull. We can't really understand. Even after example, we can't really catch what Mahaprabhu has given, has come to teach us. So that is why Mahaprabhu had to send his powerful servants, Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, who actually taught us, do like this, do like. Prabhupada came to America, he taught Matajis how to wear saris. He taught them. He was a married person, he taught them how to wear sari. Prabhupada taught Americans how to wash their backs after passing stool. Nobody knew what, they were like animals now. Like Americans. Now maybe, I don't know now what's the situation. But at that time, hippies, they were like animals. So Prabhupada taught everything. So, example, what's that? There's a saying in English, example is better than precept. Example is better than instructions. So Mahaprabhu, that's what here Krishna's Kaviraj Swami writes. Mahaprabhu is personally praying to Krishna and teaching us how to pray. And this is his prayer, that, O Krishna, please keep me in your service life after life. Now why he's praying like that? Question is, why he's praying like that? Because we are at risk of losing devotional service. So as a conditioned soul, Mahaprabhu is saying, in great humility, considering himself a conditioned soul of the material world, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again expressed his desire to win the service to the Lord. That's our prayer. Krishna, please keep me in your service, because we know that Maya is very dangerous. You know what Prabhupada once, he was weeping. He was sitting in front of Krishna and he was weeping. So devotees asked Prabhupada what happened. So Prabhupada said that Maya is very dangerous. I am praying to Krishna, Krishna please save me. You can imagine, Prabhupada is praying to Krishna, Krishna save me, and he is weeping. And we are not weeping. Prabhupada said, my devotees do not fear illusion. Prabhupada said, my devotees do not pray to Krishna to save them from illusion. Prabhupada said once another time, Prabhupada said, my devotees are too courageous. We'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do that. That's not bad. But at the same time, you have to pray to Krishna, save me, save me. Otherwise, this material world is dangerous. What's that? Prahlad Maharaj says, Padam padam yad vipadam nahi tesham. At every step there is danger. Probably we don't realize it. It's not easy to realize this, no? Everything seems comfortable. It's good. But it's not. Danger is not outside, danger is within you. That's the real danger. So Krishna, that's why Mahaprabhu is praying. We should pray. That's our first prayer. And Prabhupada said the same thing, no? Prabhupada said, what is meaning of Hare Krishna? Oh Radharani, please engage me in your service. Oh Krishna, please engage me in your service. That's what we have to pray. Engage me in your service. Don't let me fall away. Don't let me be tempted by illusion. So if you pray, Krishna will not keep quiet. He will help. If you don't pray, He's not going to help. Because it is said in scriptures that we need to pray. He'll not help from his own side. He'll not help. If you don't pray, He'll not help. You might think, He's cruel. Why is not helping without praying? Because if He helps without our praying, we'll not give value to His help. Is it? Whatever you get free, there's no value, no? It's like that. We give prasadam free. In India, if you give prasadam free, they'll throw away. Many people, beggars, if you give them prasadam, they'll throw, it's free, I don't want. If you give some book for free, Prabhupada said, don't give any book for free. Sell it. If you give book for free, they throw away. So we sell books so that they have some value. So that is why Krishna wants us to pray and then He will give us. Otherwise, we don't value His help. So that's the first prayer. And the second prayer which Mahaprabhu teaches us is Ai Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Budhau Kripya Tava Pada Pankaja Sitha Dhuli Sadrisham Vichintaya. O my Lord, O Krishna, O son of Nanda Maharaj, I am your eternal servant. But because of my own fruitive acts, I have fallen into this horrible ocean of nescience. This statement is so important. We can repeat it a million times, but still it will be important. It will not become hackneyed. Entire Vallabhacharya Sampradaya is based on this one statement. This one statement. I have fallen into this horrible ocean of nescience by my own fruitive actions. So, second prayer is we have to realize that we have landed ourselves into problem. You know what? There is a concept of victim in America. I am victimized. If somebody is raped, then that female will say, "Oh, I am victim," And then there are cell of female cells to counsel that female. There's in America, in India, it's like that. Psychological counseling and all this, no problem. You are an innocent girl, and this word is nonsense. You are a victim of all this. But actually, there's nothing called as victim. We are responsible for our own actions. This victim word is made up by a modern word to make us feel that we are not guilty. We are innocent. We are not innocent. Whatever is happening with us, we want that. And that's why it's happening with us. So this Mahaprabhu is saying, we have to realize as a servant that whatever is happening with us, we deserve that. Or whatever we sow, so shall we reap. So there are many problems coming in devotional life. Those problems are due to our past actions. So Mahaprabhu is saying, Krishna, yes, I have fallen into this horrible ocean of nescience, into this lust, anger, greed, due to my own stupid intention to enjoy this material world. But now please causelessly be merciful to me. Consider me a particle of dust at your lotus feet. This is the second prayer of a devotee. A devotee always prays, please keep me as a particle of dust at your lotus feet. That means, who resides on the lotus feet of Krishna? Lakshmi. Lakshmi as the lotus feet of Krishna. So Mahaprabhu is saying, keep me as a particle of dust. That means Mahaprabhu is praying that please engage me in the service of your devotees. Because devotees reside in the lotus feet of Krishna, and we want to become their dust. So 2 prayers. First prayer is, Krishna, engage me in your service. Second prayer is, engage me in service of your devotees. So which prayer is more important? Of course, second, no. It is said that the more higher you go, the less sweet it becomes. The more lower you come, the more sweet it becomes. If you serve Krishna, it will not be that sweet. If you serve his devotees, it will be more sweet. If you serve his devotees, that will be more sweet. And that's why Mahaprabhu prayed, Gopi bhartu pad kamlayor, dasanu, 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 das. I am servant of servant of servant of servant. That's our prayer. And then Mahaprabhu goes to 6th verse. So these are the 2 prayers, and then Mahaprabhu goes to 6th verse. Mahaprabhu says, Nayanam galadashrudharaya vadanam gadgada ruthaya gira pulkaya nichitam vapugada tava nama grahana bhavishyati. He says, O my dear Lord, when will my eyes be beautified by filling with tears that constantly glide down as I chant your holy name? When will my voice falter and all hairs on my body stand erect in transcendental happiness as I chant a holy name? And Mahaprabhu explains himself. He gives a commentary to this. This verse is very famous. Prabhupada quotes many times. Mahaprabhu quotes, Prem dhan vina vyarth daridra jivan, das kari vetan more deha prem dhan. Very famous verse quoted by Bhaktivedanta Thakur, quoted by Prabhupada. Mahaprabhu says, without love of God, my life is useless. As we serve Krishna day after day, day after day, day after day, we will become attached to him. And simultaneously, we will develop fear of losing him. Because with attachment comes fear. Is it? That's why Krishna Consciousness Swami says that the more advanced you become, the more fearful you will become. Generally we say fearless, no? Fearless for these material things, but fearful that we lose Krishna. So if you are becoming fearful, this means you are advancing. Sometimes it's whatever we think, it's ulta. No? Ulta means, you understand, it's 180 degrees opposite what we think. No, just like yesterday I was telling, if you want to become peaceful, have anxiety for Krishna. We don't think like that. If you become disturbed, you become happy. We were discussing. So if you become fearful, this means you're advancing, because you have fear of losing Krishna. And that is why this verse, Nayanam galado shrudharya, Mahaprabhu is weeping. He is teaching us that how to engage fear in service of God. We have to be fearful. How to engage? So a devotee, as he advances, he becomes fearful. And then he prays, Krishna, without love of God, my life is useless. Our main dhan is love. Dhan, you understand dhan? Anyway, that's Sanskrit. Money. Our wealth. Our wealth is love of God. And as a conditioned soul, Mahaprabhu is praying, my life is useless without this wealth. I want this wealth somehow. I am greedy for this wealth. Therefore, I pray that you accept me as your servant and give me the salary of ecstatic love of God. It's beautiful, no? Make me your servant and give me this salary of love of God. Nobody does anything without any benefit. So, Krishna might ask us, you You're serving me, do you want any benefit? So we'll say, no, we don't want. So Krishna says, it can't happen like that. No? Something has to be there. So okay, fine. Krishna, if you want to give us, you give us the salary of love of God. And you know what is love of God? What do you mean by love of God? So Krishna says, see, you want something. This means you are doing a business with me. No, it's a business now. You're serving me to get love of God. So I don't like this. So then what's your answer for that? You have to answer Krishna now. He can interrogate you if he wants. What's your answer? When we go back to Krishna, there'll be definitely some interview. There has to be some interview, when you enter Vaikuntha. And there is, in Bhagavatam, there is. Jai Vijay, when these Kumaras, they are going to Vaikuntha, Jai Vijay asks them this question, why are you going in Vaikuntha, what do you want to do, and all these things. So there'll be definitely there'll be some kind of test. So you have to be prepared. So if Krishna asks, okay, this means you want something, you want love of God in lieu of my service. So you're doing business, I'm not happy with you. What do you answer? If you don't answer, I'll count to 10, you're back to material world. I can't really understand.
Because service can't be pleasing until it's pure, so we need love of God to serve.
Okay, yes. That's what you're saying? That's what you're saying?
How can we serve without?
Yeah, that's okay. But if you make it specific, this is the answer. Krishna, we want love of God. Why? To serve you more. We don't want love of God for our own enjoyment. It's not a business. I'm not doing a business. That I'm serving you and you give me love of God. And it's over. No, it's not over. Now it starts. Because without love, we can't serve Krishna 24 hours. Feeling helpless, no. Without love, how do you do that? That is why we want love. To serve you, to always serve you, spontaneously. Then Krishna is happy. Okay, good. It's good. You're asking love for my service. I give you this.
We want love so Krishna will be happier with our service.
Yeah, we want love so that with love then we do service, he'll be happy. To increase his happiness, not to increase our happiness. That's the point here. That's the point. Because generally all these Sahajyas, Bhakti Santa is mentioning again, Prabhupada is mentioning again in purports, all these people who are in Vrindavan, they also chant Krishna's name, do devotion. They want love for their own sense gratification. But we don't want love for that. Just like Prabhupada quotes one devotee, nectar of devotion, who is fanning Krishna. And while fanning, his hand starts trembling and his eyes get tears. So what he does? He doesn't think, oh my God, I am becoming Paramahamsa, getting ecstasy. He's not becoming happy. Actually, he's becoming distressed that due to my trembling of hand, service of Krishna is getting interrupted. Due to my tears, I can't see Krishna properly and I can't fan him. So he's condemning himself. And he's saying, I don't want this ecstasy. This is nonsense. I don't want this love of God. It is interrupting in my service. That's the point. We don't want love of God if it interrupts in service. But if it helps in service, and it will help, then we want that. So everything is service. That's what Mahaprabhu is praying here. This verse, Nayanam galado shrudharaya, vadanam gadgadharthayagaya. Our eyes should be fixed, vision should be fixed on service. Our senses should be fixed in renunciation. Our heart should be fixed in emotions for Krishna. Our intelligence should be fixed in planning for his fulfilling his desires. That's the whole package. Prabhupada speaks in one of his lectures. So, and if we understand this, then Mahaprabhu is going further. He's saying, Yugaitam nimishena, we all know this verse, Chakshusha pravarshaitam, Shunyaitam jagat sarvam, Govinda virahiname. My Lord Govinda, because of separation from you, I consider even moment a great millennium. Tears flows from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I see the entire world as void. What's happening here? Krishna gives love of God, and then Krishna also gives mood of separation. That's a goal. Prabhupada writes in his... we were talking about small books. In Elevation to Krishna Consciousness, Prabhupada writes about separation, feeling separation from Krishna. Now the point is, why do you want to feel separation from God? Why? To increase? Okay, good. Yeah, anything else? Yeah, nice. Why do you want to feel? Okay, yeah. When Prabhupada came to America, and Prabhupada was opening temples and he was preaching, Prabhupada said, I am always in Vrindavan. My heart is in Vrindavan, although I am in America. The more farther you are from the object of your love, the more you want to serve them. The more you think about them, no? That's natural. And when you start living together, then starts fighting, and that happens. That's why Krishna left Vrindavan. Actually, you know why Krishna left Vrindavan? Because Vrajvasis, they started blaming Krishna. Yeah, and gopis, because they were doing Ras Leela. And people were starting saying, what happened? These gopis are wives of somebody else, and they're dancing with Krishna, and Krishna is flirting with them. And what's happening? This is not religious principle. So they were about to get this kind of stupid ideas. So Krishna thought, before this happens, I'll leave them. So their love will increase rather than degrading into... Familiarity brings contempt. And that's what happened in Dwarka. Krishna lived there to kill demons, and Dwarkavasi, what they did with Krishna? They blamed him, no? For that Samantak money. You all know this, no? You all know this. In Bhagavatam, that, who's that father? Satyabhamas, there was one money given by sun god, gave a money, Samantak money. To whom he gave? Shamantaka Jul, yeah. That sun god gave, whom he gave? I just forgot his name. Who was killed? Satrajit. The sun, he was a devotee of sun god. He prayed to sun god. Sun god gave him a jewel. And the jewel was giving 1,000 gold coins daily to Satrajit. Satrajit was doing charity. So Krishna called him. Krishna told, see, this jewel should be with me. Satrajit told, come on, this is nonsense. I've got it. So Krishna told, well, see, I'm a king, and this jewel should be with the king, so that we can help people. Satrajit told, no, I don't want to give you. So what happened? Because he did an offense, he denied Krishna, no? So he was killed. And who killed him? No, it's a riddle. Who killed him? Akrur. Akrura was behind. Akrur is a pure devotee of Lord. He was in the plot to kill him. And because he couldn't tolerate Satrajit denying Krishna. Well, this is complete nonsense. How can he deny Krishna? Okay, fine, just kill him. This is the point, See, these devotees are very... There's like Bhima. He couldn't tolerate Duryodhan denying Krishna and criticizing Krishna. Bhima thought, I'll kill them, that's all, finish them off. I don't want to debate with them. No debates. It's all done. You're killed now. At that time, that was happening. They couldn't tolerate offense. So, but the point is, afterwards, that jewel was stolen by Jambuvan. There was one bear, monkey. He stole that jewel, and that blame came to Krishna. People started saying Krishna killed Satrajit, because of course Satrajit denied, no? And Dwarkavasi started blaming Krishna. And you can imagine, blaming Krishna, God. And Krishna had no choice. Krishna had to live in Dwarka. He couldn't live Dwarka because there was a mission in Dwarka to kill Shishupal, Dantavakra, big demons. So he has to be there. The point is, if you are with God, Then sometimes, familiarity brings contempt. You can deny him. So that's where sometimes Krishna leaves us. He leaves us. In Ras Leela also Krishna left gopis. He disappeared, no? And he was doing. And Prabhupada explains why he disappeared in Krishna book. Krishna said to gopis, see, I didn't find it fun that I disappeared from. You were dancing and I disappeared. It was so sad. It was sorrowful for me also. But I did this to see how much you love me. So that is why Krishna gives separation. Separation is a gift. When you do devotion, Krishna will give you many gifts, if you are ready to attain that gift. So what is that gift? First gift is, what is the first gift Krishna gives? First gift to devotees.
Association.
Yes, before even that, he gives devotees as gift. No, that's what you get, no? The devotees will tell you what to serve, no? Otherwise, how do you know? It's happened for you, no? He gave a gift. He gave a gift to you. That was a free gift. Without doing anything, a free gift. Sometimes you give free gift to catch people, no? That's advertisement. Then you get hooked. And then you have to pay afterwards to get more things. So that's a free gift. So first gift is devotees. And then the next gift is? And the next gift is service. And the third gift? Okay, even before that?
More service.
And that's okay, but even before that? No. Yeah, Guru, fine, that's included in devotees. We include in devotees, okay. So next gift is, Prabhupada, I quoted here in the 5th verse. I have fallen into this horrible ocean of nescience because of my own fruitive actions. Next gift Krishna gives is the insight to see that I am sinful. It's difficult to realize I am sinful. It's very difficult. That's why Gita Krishna says, no, dadami buddhi yogam tam. What's that verse? Tesham satayuktanam bhajtam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upyanti te. If you keep on doing my service, I'll give you intelligence. And what is that intelligence? He gives us intelligence, discrimination that I am sinful. There's a problem with me. There's no problem with Krishna. If I can't attain Krishna, there's a problem with me. No problem with Krishna. So that's the third gift he'll give, insight. That's called vivek. That's called knowledge. So knowledge in devotion is not you know verses. That's good. Knowledge is not that we know philosophy, intricate philosophy. If you know, that's good. But knowledge in devotion means discrimination, an insight to see what is sin and what is piety. I am sinful and other devotees are pious. What is sense gratification and what is service? Prabhupada writes this in purport of Bhagavatam, in Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, 1st verse, where he explains what is knowledge. Jnana and buddhi. So for us, knowledge is not Vedanta Sutra, Sanskrit, or or maybe all these intricate lakar, mood, potentials, samas, so many things are there. It's complex. Nyaya, Vishaya, you can read all those things and then you can go mad. That's your choice. But knowledge in devotional service is discrimination between sense gratification and service. Discrimination between sin and piety. And that will not get by books. Because I've seen many scholars. Before coming to Krishna Consciousness, I was traveling in India, in Haridwar, in Rishikesh, meeting many yogis and all those. And I've seen they're all nonsense people. They speak Vedanta Sutra, they speak Sanskrit, and then afterwards they are smoking. And you know what? So once I went to Ramakrishna Mission, and there was Swami, and I was asking him, so Swamiji, what do you want? What do you have to teach? He was smoking cigarette. So I told humbly, what, you're smoking cigarette? He told, yeah, no problem. I'm not attached to that. And he threw it and, see, I'm not attached to it. I've thrown it. If you're not attached to anything, then it doesn't bind you. That's what Gita says, no? It's like stupid analogy. You know why? And he was a severe Sanskrit scholar. He couldn't understand such a simple point. Because he didn't have mercy of Krishna. He didn't have that gift. Krishna didn't give him that gift. So that's the third gift. And fourth gift is? Attachment and love. And the fifth gift is? 𝗂𝗍𝗪 𝗪𝗲𝗀, separation. That's the fifth gift. So these are all gifts. Krishna is ready with gifts. But are we ready to take that? And he only demands service from us. The more you serve, the more eligible you become to take these gifts. That is what this verse is there. 𝗂𝗍𝗪 𝗪𝗲𝗀 चक्षुषा प्रवर्षायितम्. In agitation, a day never ends, for every moment seems like a millennium. Pouring incessant tears, my eyes are like clouds in the rainy season. Actually, you should read Chaitanya Charitamrita. I don't know how people live without reading this book. Seriously, you can't remain alive without reading this book. We are chanting Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. We should know who are these people. It makes sense now. We should know. Please daily read this book. Although Prabhupada said Bhagavad Gita is under graduation, Bhagavatam is, what's that? Graduation and this CC is post-graduation. Prabhupada said that. But at the same time, Prabhupada also said that if you taste sugar candy from anywhere, that's tasty. That's in Bhagavatam. So, although you have to go systematic, sometimes you can taste here and there. Because you need taste now. If you don't have taste, then we fall down. You need taste. You have to have some taste for Krishna. So it's good. It's nice to read Chaitanya Charitamrita. And then I'll not speak on much on this verse. Then last verse is there. What is the last verse of Shikshashtakam? Ashlishava patratam pinashtumam adarshanam marmatam varotova yatha tatha vavidhatu lampato mat prananastu sevanapara. Let Krishna tightly embrace this maid servant who has fallen at his lotus feet. Or let him trample me or break my heart by never being visible to me. You know what is this? This is the highest level of devotional service. You know why? Because Madhva Sampradaya, Madhvacharya Sampradaya, you are aware? According to them, we should become servant of Krishna. Sri Sampradaya, according to them, we should become slaves of Krishna. Slave is a little higher. Prabhupada says in Krishna book, gopis are praying that please make me your maid servant and slave. The slave means you can treat him anybody. Servant you can't treat anyhow. But according to Mahaprabhu, our prayer is, Krishna, please exploit us. This is the verse there. Exploit us. And Prabhupada writes in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, if you read, gopis are praying, exploit. That's what gopis are saying, no? You tightly embrace me or trample me or break my heart. He's a debauchee. You understand debauchee? Debauchee is an old English word. Flirt. After all, can he do? He does whatever he likes, but still he alone and no one else is a worshipable Lord of my heart. Now this is not something erotic things going on. There's nothing like that. This is pure devotion. So gopis are surrendering their life to Krishna, surrendering their bodies, and gopis are saying, use us and throw us. There is no female who can think like that. No, it's impossible. Nobody can think like that. I mean to say, all females, they want security. They want security. They'll not make a boyfriend, girlfriend, or a husband who wants to use them and throw them away. That's impossible. But gopis, that's why they're special. They're special. They're saying you use and throw us away. We don't. If you feel we are not useful, no problem. Don't keep us. Use and throw. That is what is Mahaprabhu's highest teaching. We don't want anything from Krishna. We want to make him happy. And there are verses. If you read this, please go and read this after this, 20th chapter. And there's explanation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Krishna, if more adi dukh de, tara hoile mahasukh, sei dukh mora sukhavare. If I do not mind my personal distress, I only wish for the happiness of Krishna. For his happiness is the goal of my life. However, if he feels great happiness in giving me distress, then that distress is the best of my happiness. Beautiful line, no? This is devotion. If Krishna wants to give me distress and he's happy giving me distress, that distress is my happiness. And that is, if you can understand this, you're done. You don't need anything else. You don't need any book. You can understand this, you're done. And Krishna will test you also. Krishna will say, yeah, you're saying your distress is the highest happiness? Okay, let me give you some distress, so then I can check, whether you're speaking something, it's a dialogue or it's real. And when Krishna gives us distress, and if we have this realization, we'll be happy, no? He's giving us no problem. So we read this. This is beautiful. This is pure devotion. That is what gopis means secret. Gopi in translation for gopi is secret. You know this? Gopi is a Sanskrit word. It comes from the word gopniya. Gopniya means secret. So gopis have a secret with them. What is a secret? Now I've told you. Use and throw. This is your secret. If you want to go to Vrindavan, you have to have this mood. Krishna, you can use me, throw me, no problems. You can give me distress. You can frustrate me. You can neglect me. But no matter however you treat me, that treatment I will accept it gladly, and I'll be happy with that. If you are happy, I'm happy. That is Vrindavan. So Vrindavan has nothing to do with the manjaris, and we talk about manjaris. There are manjaris. There are gopis. There is Rasila going on, but the crux is this. Whatever is going on there, the basis is, Krishna, use me in your service. You can use me and throw me. This is the basis. If you can understand this, we are there in Vrindavan. But not only understand, but practice. We have to practice this. It's difficult to do like that, but you have to go along. By Mahaprabhu's mercy, it's easy. So please read this book. That's my request. Please read this book daily. Krishna book, you can read that daily. Prabhupada says. And then we can understand what is love of God in true sense. That's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela. Hare Krishna. Anything? Wants to ask anything? Finish Shikshashtakam. Yeah, what do you want to say?
Just the last point you made here, talking about developing that mood. I was wondering if you had any examples.
I can't hear properly.
Any examples of how to develop the mood of the gopis?
How to develop?
Yeah.
That's all. Serve. By service we get that, no? Only a servant can understand what's the meaning of use and throw. Everything comes by service. There's no any other method to attain that platform. There's nothing else. No books can help us. No guru can help us. No Babajis. People are leaving ISKCON in India. Back in India, people are leaving ISKCON, going to Gaudiya Math. People are leaving ISKCON, going to Radha Kund, Sham Kund, as if they can get something. This mood, because those people claim we have this mood. You don't have. You are a book distributor. We'll tell you. But nobody can give you. It's not a magical thing. Nobody can give you. It is an evolution, spiritual evolution. So slowly, that these verses, Shikshashtakam verses, are spiritual evolution. Slowly we evolve like that, and we attain to that platform of. I told you it's a gift. It's a gift. Only Krishna has prerogative to give this gift. Nobody can give. Even Guru cannot give this gift. Krishna will give. Guru will engage us in service. That's his part. That's his job. He will give us gift when we are ready. So we should hanker for that gift. It is said, think globally, act locally. You have heard this? In management, think globally, act locally. So think about that. I need that. Act here. Or it is said, keep your feet on the ground, vision in the sky. So we are working on service platform, but we want that platform. That's all. But if you keep 1 foot here and 1 foot there, then it will be a problem. You can't walk. No, you can't walk. You drown. So that's the point. That's why I tell, read this book. See, just now you're asking me this question, how to attain this? At least this question has come up, no? Before hearing this, there's no question. There's no question like this, no? So if there's a question, then you have the answer. Okay, serve. And then you know where to go, what to attain, what to do with our life, what we are doing, what we want. And then there's enthusiasm and, yes, I want that one day. That's all. Okay, so anything else otherwise? Everybody's tired.
Beginning of the class, never lying. Although yesterday I think you said there's circumstances.
Circumstances you can lie.
Also,
Only
if your
circumstances.
life is in danger or something. So
yeah, if your life is in danger, you can lie. You can lie. Prabhupada says. Sometimes you can lie if your life is in danger. But Harishchandra, he was Satyavadi Harishchandra. He was an example in the history. He was showing extreme end of the high, just like Mahaprabhu showed the highest level of love. He was showing the highest level of speaking truth. So we can't really emulate his example to that extent. But at least we can know, we should never speak lies. To whatever extent we can. Otherwise we have habit of speaking lies, no? We speak lies as if it's a truth. We are so accustomed to speaking lies, no? We don't think. So that's the point. But actually speaking truth is a big thing. It's not a small thing. You have to be truthful in your words, truthful in your thoughts, truthful in your emotions, truthful in your intentions. Speaking truth is a big subject. Big subject. So if you're true in your thoughts, it means you can't think anything without Krishna. If you're thinking anything besides Krishna, you are speaking a lie. You spoke a lie to Krishna. Krishna will always think about you. That's a lie, no? Truthful in intentions, truthful in emotions. So if we can simply learn to speak truth, we can attain love of God. Just by one thing. That's why Krishna says, Sankhya Yoga Pritak Bala Prapadantina Pandita. Anybody who says knowledge and devotion are different, they are fools. Because if you practice knowledge properly, you will ultimately come to the concept of service and devotion. You will come to that point. If you practice truth, you will understand everything else. If you practice non-violence, you will understand truth. It's all interlinked. It's like that. It's a big thing. Truth. Okay, so let's just stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Jai.